We are called the butterfly children because our skin is as fragile as a butterfly's wings.
14-year-old Jonathan Pitre is a butterfly child. The Russell, Ontario native suffers from epidermolysis bullosa, commonly known as EB. It affects about 1 in every 25,000 children. It's a devastating disease that affects most of his body.
It's a condition of shearing and blistering of the skin. It's a condition that affects everywhere, the mucous membranes as well as the skin. They compare it to 3-degree burns. So I have wounds all over me that never heal. They stay there forever, and they're big and they're deep.
One of the first things you learn about Jonathan is his love of sports, especially hockey. When he was younger, he loved gym class. Now, the disease has forced him to the sidelines, but he's found other outlets for his passion.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Gotta go with the flow, there's nothing I can do about it. So I just thought of different options. If you can't do this, well, I'll think of other things. So that's why I came into sportscasting and, scouting and coaching and everything like that. So that's where it all started, because I can't play sports, but there's much more to sports than players.
Jonathan's had a taste of his dreams already. Earlier this season, he was a scout for an Ottawa Senators game. He's also had a chance to be a sportscaster. He's appeared on both TSN and Sportsnet as a guest commentator. His mom, Tina, thinks he's a natural.
He's made for it. You know what? I've been with him on many sets, and I just smile every time I hear him.
Not to brag or anything, but I know about sports. I know the game. So I guess it's something I feel comfortable with, and at the same time, doing the one thing that I love.
Jonathan is certainly not your average 9th grader. Part of the reason why he feels so comfortable on camera is because of his maturity and positive attitude, which has a lot to do with EB.
I could never play with the kids. I would always watch them. So I stayed with the adults, and I guess I had to kind of grow up faster.
I see him every day, and he wakes up every day with a smile. And he would have every reason not to. And he still does. That inspires me a lot.
Jonathan's positive attitude helps him deal with his condition, and it's especially important because he's never known a day without pain.
You never know exactly what EB is unless you have it. Of course, doctors and even my mom, is super close to me. She knows what EB is. But just the feel of it, the pain that you live in every day, just to say, even when I'm sleeping, when I'm dreaming, I still am sort of conscious when I'm sleeping because I feel that pain.
For most people, baths are relaxing and peaceful. For Jonathan, they're anything but.
Usually when I do my bath, that's when I cry most. Just the pain is so much. It's a fight that I call it. I'm fighting to not cry, to not give in to the pain. That's our motto. Don't give in to the pain.
When Jonathan is done soaking in his bleach and salt-filled bath, his mother applies new bandages to his entire body. It's an excruciatingly painful 3 to 4 hour process and has to be done every second night.
I know that I'm hurting him, but at the same time, we have to keep going. We have to do those dressings. I know that sometimes he'll say, he'll almost beg me to stop. But at the same time, we try to make it our family time, because really, if we wouldn't take it as our family time, we would have very little time together.
To help cope with the pain, Jonathan has to take multiple medications each morning, afternoon, and night. And his mother is beside him every step of the way.
It means a lot, because she cares so much, and it's just something we do. We're a team. That's what we call each other. We're a team, and one doesn't go without the other.
We're definitely a team. I wouldn't be able to do his dressings or deal with anything of EB if he wasn't part of my team. I think we feed off of each other. We have this strength together that we wouldn't have apart.
Oh, geez, she's the reason I'm here. She helps me with everything, everything. She's the one who helps me get dressed. She's the one who helps me eat. She's the one, that keeps me going. She's the one that helps me with my bath. She's my nurse, my helper, and my mom.
I think we chose each other. He chose me to be his mom because I could look after him. And I think I chose him because he made me the person I am today.
I believe that we all choose our parents and that we all choose our kids. So that, I chose mom and she chose me. So it was just meant to be. And I knew that this was going to be perfect.
The mother-son bond helps them talk about even the toughest topics. With the life expectancy of a typical butterfly child being about 25 years old, sometimes those conversations can be difficult.
He asked me not that long ago if he was dying. That hits you pretty hard, right in the heart. You know, like, I mean, what do you answer?
Obviously, even if, I live in the present, you know that it's in the back of your head, it's always a nagging thing, that thinking, I only have 10 years left. But I don't think of that. You can't think of it. If so, it'll drive you crazy. So I just push it out of my head. You never know. Maybe I'll live until 100 years old. You never know.
Jonathan's attitude continues to inspire others. He and his mother volunteer for Deborah Canada, the organization that researches EB. Jonathan is one of their ambassadors, determined to raise awareness and help find a cure.
It's my mission. It's, I figured out why I'm here. I want to help people.
There's a cure for everything. It's just to find the proper one. And I think that they're pretty close. They've been working on it for a while, so we're hoping that it's going to come out eventually.
Anything's possible. And that's one hope that we all have. And definitely, the battle will be won.
Until the battle is won, Jonathan will continue to fight. He's as fragile and beautiful as a butterfly, but he's stronger than any hockey player.
It's a very tough battle, I'm fighting for my life here. I can't let the pain take over me here. So I won't be able to do anything. So I'm constantly fighting with that pain. But I'm the winner so far.
For the 25th hour, I'm Jon Willemsen.
Hey, bud.